Hello, hello students. Today we study about the role of microbes in biogas production. Biogas is a mixture of gases which contain mainly the methane produced by the microbial activity and which may be used as a fuel. You have learned that microbes produce different types of gaseous end products during their growth and metabolism, and the type of gas produced depend upon the microbes and the organic substrate utilized by them. In the example cited, in relation of fermentation of dough, cheese making, and production of beverages, the main gas produced was CO2. हाँ जी, हेलो। हाँ जी। हाँ। मैं अपनी वीडियो बना लग रहा हूँ अभी। चलो कोई बात नहीं, 5 मिनट इसके बाद 5 मिनट के बाद मैं कर दूंगा। हाँ ना, वो तो मुझे पता है, वो तो पूरा 1 घंटा लगा। ठीक है, ओके। For example, when we see the fermentation of dough या formation of cheese and production of beverages, the main gas produced was CO2. However, certain bacteria with which grow anaerobically on cellulosic material produce large amount of methane along with CO2 and H2O. यानी कि कुछ ऐसे एनारोबिकली बैक्टीरिया होते हैं जो CO2 और H2 के साथ साथ मीथेन भी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, एंड दीज बैक्टीरियाज आर नोन एज मिथेनोजन. One such example of this type of bacteria are methanobacterium. These bacteria are commonly found in anaerobic slug during the sewage treatment. These bacteria are also present in the rumen, a part of the stomach in ruminant animals. And in rumen, these bacteria help in the breakdown of cellulose and play an important role in the nutrition of cattle. ये बैक्टीरिया रोमिनेंट एनिमल्स के कैटल मतलब स्टोमक में भी पाए जाते हैं, जहां ये सेलुलोज को ब्रेक डाउन करके उसे डाइजेस्ट करने में हेल्प करते हैं. डू यू थिंक we human being are able to digest the cellulose present in food? क्या आप मानते हैं यस कि मनुष्य अगर सेलुलोजिक फूड लेता है तो क्या वो उसे डाइजेस्ट कर पाएगा? नो, बिकॉज आवर स्टोमक कैन नॉट डज नॉट हैव रूमिनेंट ये मिथेनोबैक्टीरियम, सो cellulose is not digested in our stomach. These bacteria are also present in the dung of cattle, commonly called as gobar. Is rich in these bacteria, so dung can be used for the generation of biogas, commonly known as gobar gas. The biogas plant consisting of concrete tank about 10 to 15 feet deep in which bio-wastes are collected and a slurry of dung is fed. ये 10 से 15 फीट का एक गड्ढा होता है जिसमें हम बायो वेस्ट डालकर उसे एनारोबिकली ब्रेक डाउन करते हैं और उससे ये गैस उत्पन्न होती है। ए फ्लोटिंग कवर is placed over the celery, which keeps on rising as the gas is produced in tank. Due to the microbial activity, the biogas plant has an outlet which is connected to a pipe to supply the biogas to nearby houses. The spent celery is removed through another outlet and may be used as fertilizer. Cattle dung is available in large quantities in rural areas where cattle are used for a variety of purposes. So biogas plants are more often built in rural areas. The biogas thus produced is used for cooking and lighting. The picture of a biogas plant is shown in this figure. This is the biogas plant. In this, a deep tank is seen, which is of 10 to 15 feet deep, and it has an inlet pipe and an outlet pipe which collects the gases, carries the gases, and another outlet pipe which collect the slurry. The technology of biogas production was developed in India mainly due to the effort of Indian Agriculture Research Institute, IARI. इस संस्था के द्वारा जो प्रयास किए जाते हैं या KVIC, खादी एंड विलेज इंडस्ट्रियल कमीशन, इनके द्वारा जो प्रयास किए गए हैं इस बायोगैस प्लांट को डेवलप करने में. If your school is situated near a village or in a village, it would be very interesting to inquire if there are any biogas plant. अगर आपका स्कूल किसी गांव में है या गांव के नज़दीक है तो वहां जाकर आप बायोगैस प्लांट को अच्छी तरह से ऑब्जर्व करके उसकी स्टडी कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू.